We're in such a weird place on social media as content creators where I am like fighting. I feel like I am like trying to run through mud to connect with my followers at this point. I feel like there are so many bots and I feel like these apps are now controlling who views my videos, and I feel like I get punished and penalized for not showing up and creating all the time, in the sense of I took off, like I didn't post a TikTok, I think for like a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe. Like, sorry, shit, life happens. I've been doing this for 14 years. Maybe I'm a little burnt out, God forbid. But then I come back to TikTok and it's like I'm put in like this TikTok jail where my views are complete shit. No one is seeing.
Jaclyn Hill is catching some serious heat after a TikTok she dropped recently, and her own fans aren't holding back. People are calling her completely out of touch, and the comment section is blowing up with shade and disappointment. It's turning into one wild mess. These days, Jaclyn barely touches YouTube anymore, and when she does, it's rare. Her TikTok uploads, almost non-existent. Over on Instagram, it's mostly just her sharing Amazon affiliate links or slipping in sponsorships that fans say look undisclosed. Nothing too thrilling for someone who once ruled the beauty scene. But somehow, Jaclyn seems to think she's still killing it, because lately she's been confused and frustrated about her views tanking.
To go pick me up some caviar, and he comes home with a little jar that was $250. My lad fetched me some very pricey caviar for a Donald's nugget. Let's see how this goes.
In a recent TikTok, Jaclyn vented that whenever she posts content, it feels like she's posting into a void. She complained that most of her comments seem to come from bots, her views are painfully low even with her huge following, and she basically listed out all her problems with how social media treats creators now. It's giving major fall from fame vibes. That right there feels like Jaclyn's biggest mistake. You can't disappear for weeks or even months, then pop back online expecting the same energy you had when you were consistent. It just doesn't work like that anymore. She hasn't uploaded a single YouTube video in nearly 5 months, so of course her engagement is in the gutter. And when it comes to TikTok, things move even faster. That platform's all about quick, constant content. People drop 5 or more videos a day just to stay in the algorithm. You can't post one random clip every few weeks, make it completely out of touch, and then act surprised when nobody's watching. Meanwhile, creators like Michaela are smart about it. Sure, she flexes those $200,000 luxury shopping sprees, but she balances it out with normal, down-to-earth content. She still drops reviews on trending makeup and budget-friendly products, keeping both worlds happy. Jaclyn, though, she's lost that connection completely. Her old-school fans, the same ones who supported her from day one, aren't trying to see her flaunting a multi-million-dollar LA mansion or showing off endless closets of designer bags. They don't want to watch another video of her staying in some Airbnb that costs more than what they make in a whole year. They just miss the real Jaclyn, the one who used to keep it relatable and raw. It's just not relatable anymore. Watching that kind of content isn't fun, especially when most people are grinding through 9-to-5 jobs and trying to make ends meet. Viewers want something that either lifts their mood or teaches them something new, not endless flexing and luxury hauls. What happened to the old-school Jaclyn, who used to drop makeup reviews, give product tips, and film fun first impressions? Now the closest thing fans get to a review is when she's pushing a sponsorship or sliding in an affiliate link on her story. It's bland, out of touch, and people are honestly done with that influencer lifestyle. And you can tell from the comments under her video, viewers aren't holding back one bit. Someone even pointed out the shirt Jaclyn wore in that TikTok, writing, "That's a $130 crew neck and a park sweatshirt. It's giving ironic." Another comment hit even harder, saying, "Personally, I feel like you guys live in a dystopia. I'm wondering how I'm going to financially recover from trying to give my kids a Christmas. Meanwhile, you're moving to LA and buying handbags that cost more than my mortgage." That comment blew up fast, over 8,000 likes in no time. Clearly, people felt that one deep. But instead of taking the criticism as a wake-up call, Jaclyn got defensive and fired back with a response that left fans even more disappointed. She didn't want to face the reality that her audience just isn't connecting with her lifestyle anymore. Jaclyn clapped back saying, "Moving to LA and buying handbags proves that you see what you want to, because I also do giveaways all the time. I link super affordable items, dupes, etc. on a daily basis. But let's be real for a second and actually look at her content. Starting off, she posts this very relatable video of herself throwing away piles of bronzers, every single one of them high-end, of course. Then we see her hosting a huge Thanksgiving in her mansion, chilling in first class, and cleaning out an entire room packed with designer clothes. Sure, she does a giveaway afterward, but let's not forget that also helps boost her engagement. Then comes an ad, then another ad, and finally we get a makeup review, but it's followed immediately by her eating caviar like it's a casual snack.
As an open letter to Jaclyn, let me say this. Jaclyn, I have followed you for what feels like 15 years. I am 35 goddamn years old. I feel like I've been following you since I hit puberty. I have seen everything. I have seen the ups, the downs. I've seen the rise from when you used to work at Mac. I saw your marriage fall apart. I saw you grieve the death of your husband. I saw you get remarried. I saw you blow up. I saw you get through your alcoholism. I saw you overcome your health issues. Like, I have been there watching the whole time. But now you, like every other influencer out there, it is vomit inducing. And I'm going to reiterate the same thing that was said over and over and over again in your comments. We are tired of the influencer culture. We are tired of being fed ads and links and Amazon this and shop my that. And we are all, and especially me, let me voice for myself, I am tired of seeing content that I will never be able to obtain.
And then comes yet another giveaway, which again benefits her just as much as her followers. It's less of a selfless gesture and more of a clever engagement strategy. And to top it all off, she posts herself buying 2 designer handbags because she couldn't decide which one to keep, then turns it into content by asking fans to choose for her. This is what Jaclyn's content looks like now. Glossy, detached, and totally out of touch. As harsh as it sounds, people just don't care anymore. Fans aren't connecting with the glam life she keeps showing off. They're tired of watching someone who seems to live on a completely different planet. Nobody's interested in which $2,000 bag Jaclyn decides to keep. Nobody's impressed that she suddenly wants to start eating caviar like it's chips and dip. Honestly, nobody cares anymore. Some of her best TikToks were the ones where she was just being herself, doing perfume reviews, taking her nieces shopping, spending time with family, or testing out new makeup products. Those videos felt real, and that's exactly what her audience connected with. Now it's so obvious why her views have dropped off a cliff. But instead of admitting her content doesn't hit like it used to, Jaclyn keeps pointing fingers at the platform, blaming TikTok's algorithm instead of looking at the bigger picture. And her fans are calling her out for it right in the comments. One person wrote, "We all grew up, sis. We've got full-time jobs, kids, and barely any time or money left for ourselves." Another added, "We just don't relate to influencers anymore. At the end of the night, when I finally get to relax, I don't want to open TikTok or YouTube to see someone bragging about what they bought or how much free PR they got today." People are over the endless flexing and fake hype. One fan summed it up perfectly, writing, "We're tired. I'm sick of the buy, buy, buy mindset. Teach me something, inspire me, educate me. That's what I actually want as a follower." One fan commented something that hit deep. "I see all your stuff, I just don't connect with everything you post, so sometimes I don't engage. Sometimes it feels like your content's meant for people in a higher class than me, or like it's just above my lifestyle range. It's not that you're doing anything wrong, I just don't live that life." That comment summed up what so many of Jaclyn's longtime supporters have been feeling. But when Jaclyn replied, she completely missed the point. She said, "Yeah, I totally respect and understand that, but I'm talking about the actual views. I'm talking about these apps not showing my content to people who follow me." And that right there shows she didn't actually hear what the fan was saying. It's not about the algorithm hiding her videos, it's that people are seeing them and choosing not to engage because they just can't relate anymore. TikTok's algorithm is smart. It only pushes content people actually interact with. If her followers are scrolling past her posts, the app's not going to keep showing it to them. And another viewer nailed it in the comments saying, "I feel like so much of my feed has become ads. Everything's just selling now. I miss watching what I follow instead of what they're trying to feed us." That says it all. People are craving authenticity, not more influencer commercials. Jaclyn fired back again saying, "This is exactly what I'm talking about. My For You page sucks." But honestly, she's part of that exact problem. Every time her videos pop up on someone's feed, it's almost always another ad. It feels like the only time she talks about makeup or gives a review anymore is when there's a paycheck involved. That's what's really turning people off. Now her own fans are making videos calling her out, saying things like, "Jaclyn, wake up. The influencer era is over. We're done with this." People don't want non-stop promo content from creators they once trusted to keep it real. They want passion, personality, and something authentic, not just another sponsored post with a discount code. And honestly, it seems like Jaclyn did not expect the wave of backlash that hit her after that TikTok. Thousands of comments started rolling in saying, "It's not the platform, it's not TikTok, it's you." Fans are straight up telling her the truth, and it looks like she wasn't ready to face it. But here's where things get interesting. She ended up posting a follow-up video, clearly shocked by the reaction she got. Jaclyn said she wants to start posting the kind of content her followers actually want to see, and that she's open to hearing what that content should be. But honestly, the comment section is still over it. Fans are tired of having to tell influencers what to post. That's supposed to be the influencer's job, to know their audience and understand what made people fall in love with their content in the first place. It's wild that so many creators, especially ones who've been in the game this long, seem completely out of touch with what their own fans want. People are pointing out that if you built your career on makeup and tutorials, how do you suddenly forget that's what people came for? One person said, "We've been begging for makeup tutorials from you for years, not product links or endless home decor videos." Another added, "I feel like we go through this every other year with you. We tell you what we want and you either ignore it or drop one video and vanish again." And that's the truth. Fans aren't asking for much. They just want the old energy back. Someone summed it up perfectly, writing, "The best era of beauty influencers was when they were teaching, showing us tutorials, sharing techniques, not just pushing products. The learning part was the fun part." That's the real content people are craving again. One comment stood out and honestly said it best. "Makeup tutorials. I want to be educated, not influenced." That line alone could be a whole new tagline because it captures exactly what viewers are craving right now. People don't want to be influenced into buying something just because a creator is getting paid. They want real, honest reviews and tutorials from someone who genuinely loves what they do. Jaclyn even said herself once, "I started this for the love of it. I love teaching beauty, I love the recommendations." Well, there's her answer right there. The audience wants the old Jaclyn, the one who taught, inspired, and shared her passion for makeup, not the one constantly selling products.
The comment section has taken such a turn, and I'm listening. Like, I've been laying here in bed for the last 30 minutes reading these comments, because when I first posted the video yesterday, the comment section kind of went a different direction, and at first I was like, wait, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not talking about like my content, I'm talking about the app. But now there's like, I think 2,000 comments. And I'm like, okay, my ears are open. I'm listening. I'm reading your comments. You guys are saying that like you're sick of the influencer era. You're sick of the shit. You're sick of the luxury. And so my question to you guys is like, what is it that you want to see? Like, I started this 14 years ago when I was literally on food stamps, broke as hell. I had no clue that you could make a dime doing social media. I genuinely started it for the love of it. I just loved beauty. I loved talking beauty. I loved recommendations. I loved teaching beauty. I just loved the community with other women. Like, I worked at MAC Cosmetics at the time, and I freaking loved my job.
One of the top comments under her video even dropped a solid idea, saying, "Do an angel tree, like a huge one. We love seeing babies and families getting spoiled for the holidays." And honestly, that's what people want to see now. Creators giving back, showing kindness, and using their platforms for something meaningful. Right now, one of the biggest trends on TikTok is influencers doing angel trees and going all out for people in need. It's wholesome, heartwarming, and refreshing. It's wild to think that maybe Jaclyn is so disconnected that her own For You page isn't even showing her these videos. Because come on, that's the kind of content she should be posting. It helps others, brings good vibes, and would actually pull her back into the algorithm in a positive way. "Watch me clean out my closet" or "decorate my house" isn't hitting anymore. It's wild that Jaclyn's acting like this is some huge mystery to solve when the answer couldn't be more obvious. She needs to go back to her roots. Fans don't want luxury hauls, they want authenticity. Show makeup reviews from affordable stores like Giant Tiger or whatever the US version might be. Show how to make what you already have work without always pushing new products. People are begging for content that feels useful again. Review what's trending, test the viral stuff, and even teach viewers how to de-influence themselves, how to skip the hype and save their cash. That's the kind of realness that made people love Jaclyn in the first place. She needs to drop the influencer act completely. Yep, drop it. Stop jumping on every trend just because there's an affiliate link attached or a commission waiting at the end. Lose the obsession with buying everything new and go back to what started it all: raw passion, honest reviews, and real connection. That's what people miss most. Even back when Jaclyn was still living in Florida, her content just felt so much more down to earth. There was something real about it, like she was one of us, not some unreachable influencer. But ever since she packed up and moved to LA, everything's changed. Now her videos give full-on LA influencer energy, like I'm watching an Avery Wood-style kitchen remodel instead of a makeup creator. And honestly, that tracks, since they're close friends. Hopefully this time, Jaclyn actually listens to what her audience is saying and makes some real changes. Because let's be honest, she's done this cycle before. Every year, it's the same thing: a little backlash, a short moment of reflection, and then right back to the same old routine. But who knows, maybe this time she'll finally surprise everyone and bring back the Jaclyn people fell in love with. What do you think about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates.